It constantly pains me to see how foolish people are, man. They can't understand simple concepts. Let me explain something to you people that you should have figured out a long time ago. If you are online, for instance, and someone leaves a comment, right? You're reading the comment, and maybe they misspelled a word, right? The average adult would read that and be like, okay, they misspelled this word, but I know what they meant because they're paying attention to the meaning of what I'm saying or what the person is saying instead of nitpicking. You don't understand that as soon as you nitpick, you're missing the point of what I'm saying. You see this comment right here. See how 92 people liked it? 92 people understood the meaning of what I'm saying. If you can sit there and nitpick, you are taking away from the point of the conversation. It is no different than when you're talking to somebody and say you say a word wrong, and instead of them listening to what you're saying, they stop you, they cut you off and try to correct you, accomplishing nothing, not adding to the conversation, taking away from the conversation. Does that make sense? Anybody who does that is a fool. A person with wisdom would be like, okay, I see what they were trying to say. They just misspelled the word, like how I misspelled rather. You know what I mean? I put weather because I'm just talking into the mic and it thought I said weather instead of rather. You know what I mean? Instead of being a nitpicking fool, just pay attention to what I'm saying. You don't always have to try to correct somebody. It does nothing for you. It does nothing for the conversation. You would think grown people would realize that themselves, dog. But no, they don't. So on this page, it doesn't even matter what this page or what the original post was. I made a general statement, right? And I'm telling you that most of the information that you receive is just that. It's just information, right? There's a difference between information and knowledge. There's a difference between me telling you something and you knowing something, right? That's all I was saying. Just that. Most of the information that people have is just information, right? You would think that would be obvious, but then when you talk to people, let's say I give the example, like I was talking to somebody about space, and the guy was saying, "Oh well, we went to the moon. We we didn't do anything. You didn't go to the moon. So how do you know? You don't know. You're only going by information that other people told you. Okay, an easy general statement to understand. You don't have to go nitpicking at it, but that's what these people. That's what these people do. It's like they're mad that they couldn't come up with that themselves, right? But they commented on it, so something about the comment had to reach them, or else they wouldn't be commenting on it. There's no point in commenting anything after what I said. I mean, honestly, it's a statement that most adults should reach in their life. Like you should get to a point in your life where you realize, okay, what do I actually know, and what is just information that was taught or told to me through books or the internet. Okay, are you following me? I'm not trying to be deep or whatever, or philosophical. I'm just making a fucking general statement. And the statement needs to be made because, like I said, people will lump themselves in with other people's accomplishments like they did the accomplishment. I always said there's a difference between climbing a mountain and reading a book about climbing a mountain. If you read the book about climbing a mountain, you have no idea what it's like to climb a mountain. It should be fucking obvious. All right, so let's go through these comments. People are interesting. Here's the first one. You spelled rather wrong. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. What did I say? Glad you paid attention to the point instead of nitpicking. Here goes another idiot. You see what I'm saying? Well, at least she got it. I made a pun at her too, the same pun, and she took it well. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, like you tried it. You know what I mean? But she came around like, oh, yeah, that was a good pun. It made me smile. Okay, we're cool, right? There's no need to do that because these people don't understand how people work. See what I'm saying? If I'm trying to make a point, you're undermining the point that I made by pointing out that I misspelled one word. See what I'm saying? You're taking away from the point. Now you're distracting people from the point that I was making so you can be right. You think being right, you're always supposed to be right. No, you're supposed to have wisdom in your decisions. You have no wisdom. If you commented, tried to correct me, you have no wisdom, or else you wouldn't have done that. You just try to be correct instead of listening. And this guy, oh, it's all information that somebody told you, so by your own logic, you're wrong too. This is what I'm saying. You failed to understand what I was saying. And you tried to be a child and flip it back on me. You wanted to be right, sir. You're trying to be right instead of listening. Then he says, it takes more than a 30-second video to convince me the shit is wild out here. Right? Which I replied, incorrect. I never said anything on this video was right or wrong. I was speaking in general statements. And, by the way, I came to that conclusion on my own. So it's not information which came from an outside source other than myself. I observed my life and realized, hey, I don't know too much. Most of the shit I don't know for fact. It's just information. It's an easy observation if you're aware of yourself. Right? So no, you're wrong. Again. It's like the people are trying to accuse me that I'm trying to be right when they're trying to be right. What I said, I'm not trying to be right or wrong. It is what it is. There's a difference between information and knowledge. Very easily observable. Right? And what I said, it shouldn't take any video on social media to convince you that shit is wild out here, regardless of length of the video. If that's where your perception lies, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference anyway. Right? So you can read that. You might think that I'm trying to come at you. I'm not. I'm just responding to your comment. It takes more than the 30-second video. It doesn't matter how long the video is. You should know that. You should know that. It shouldn't take any video. No video on the internet should be the video that convinces you that shit's wild out here. Like, look around you in real life. You'll see it's wild out here. That's what I meant. Sure thing, Skippy. Here we go with the insults because he mistook what I said, right? It sounds like something you would say. It does. I'm sorry. Skippy? Who the fuck talks like that? Hollywood, yeah. Holly, magic. I get it, what he was trying to say. And here we go with this guy. Feel better? You must have, like, zero life. like, who talks like this to somebody? You live in your grandma's basement? What is this, middle school? Sir. At least the other guy who tried to insult me, like, at least he tried. Like, this is middle school rubbish. It's hilarious, actually. Middle school rubbish. Like, come on, bro. You get your kicks from trolling? How am I trolling? What did I say that was trolling you? I made a general statement. You tried to come in and you tried to come in and make your little claims, and I told you you were wrong. I'm not trolling you. If anything, you're trolling me. The fuck? It's like they take their own insecurities and deflect them on you. It's like, bruh, like the brain power is gone. And here comes this fucking idiot right here. The same guy who just messaged me twice while I'm making this video. Look at this. I know my cock size. I know I like porridge in the morning. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. You're nitpicking, sir. This is the whole point of me and you going back and forth. I made a general statement, right? A general statement, and you're nitpicking at the statement instead of paying attention to the meaning. And this guy will go on to say, oh yeah, well, I know what you were trying to say, but okay, if you understood what I was trying to say, there would be no need for this comment, sir. This is what I'm saying. If you truly understood what I was saying about the difference between information and knowledge, how when you get information from an outside source other than yourself, it is information, and that's it. If you understood that, like the 93 people who liked it and didn't say anything, why would you have to say that? You see, this takes away, that's what I'm saying, these people, these fools, like you're a fool. Once again, you're trying to be correct. You're doing the same thing you're accusing me of doing. Weirdos out here. Chill out, mate. Chill out for what? What did I say that deserves somebody to chill? What? What did I say? How did I offend you? I just told you that most of the things that you know are information. That should be obvious. Should be an obvious thing, right? But when you try to nitpick, you know what I mean? I gave the example. Okay, if I'm a teacher, right, and if I'm teaching a class, all right, and I'm trying to teach the class, trying to put it in their mind, the difference between information and knowledge. And I say something like, most or everything that you know is information, right? Like, what do you actually know? If I'm trying to make that point, and say a student says, well, I know my cock size. Like, how does that not, what does that do for the class? Besides to get a laugh. What does that do for the class? How did you look? He's still, fucker is still fucking replying to me. How? How, sir? This comment is stupid. This is like, it's like the meaning of what I was saying went over your little small brain, and now you're trying to grasp at straws. Right? If I say most of what you have is information, you don't know it, and you're like, well, I know I'm black. Well, you see, that's you're being stupid now. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You're trying to nitpick. Is that not obvious to anybody who's reading this? What does this statement add to the conversation? Can anybody explain to me? It adds nothing, zero. So, like I said, only a child or an idiot would say that. Like, what? I would expect a child. Look, he just replied to me again. That's 4 replies. He's probably talking shit and cursing me out. This guy's a clown. I'm a clown. I'm a clown for saying something that everybody should know, but most people don't, even though it's a general, easy statement to grasp. Yeah, see, now I'm trying to be an oracle or something. It's like you people have to understand this, all right? Not everybody is like you, all right? I know a lot of people are very basic and boring, but that doesn't mean everybody in the world is like that. So when you meet somebody who's not basic, who doesn't think or talk basically, then all of a sudden that person is trying to be Socrates. No, I'm not trying to be an oracle, nigga, or Socrates. I just told you something that most people should know. I didn't even tell you. I just posted it. You came to my comment, sir. You came to my general statement comment and then try to tell me that I'm being Socrates for making the comment after you said that you knew what I was trying to say. So you didn't know what I was trying to say. See, if I misunderstood your point, if you're saying that I know nothing, if you came to that conclusion yourself, right? This pay attention. If this person came to that conclusion himself that he knows nothing, then what is wrong with the original comment that I posted? Because what you're saying is you came to the same conclusion on your own. So why are you commenting on my shit? You should have just liked it because we both came to the same conclusion in our lives. You should have just liked it and kept it moving. But you didn't. Because you didn't come to that conclusion. You're just saying that you did. Because you want to be like me. You want to be like me. You wish that you wrote that original comment. It has to be that. Because if you're telling me you know that you know nothing, that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing that I said. What I basically said in the original comment was, hey, you don't really know anything. So if you understood that, if it was understood, like you're saying, sir, and you came to that conclusion on your own, then what is the problem of what I wrote? Why would you comment whatever? There's no need for it. Once again, you're taking away from the point. You're thinking about yourself and not about the people reading it. This is what I'm saying. This is what a fool does. You're trying to be correct instead of understanding how people work. Anybody who reads this, instead of just reading the statement and getting the information, which me and you supposedly came to that conclusion in our own lives, right? So I came to that conclusion, you came to that conclusion, which is great. Now I'm just trying to help other people come to that conclusion. So instead of understanding that, you're going to now battle me to distract the person from coming to that conclusion. Because now they're just being entertained by me and you going back and forth. Yep, he just replied again. Niggas going in, bro. Oh, this is for the original other person. Like, yeah, like who the fuck says you live in your grandma's basement as a serious diss to somebody else? Like, bro, this is not 2003, dog. Like, stop it. It's not hard for people to realize that you're just delusional. This is what I'm saying. So if I'm delusional, you're delusional. Because in your last comment, you just said that you came to the same conclusion I came to. Right? So now he's just talking. Not about the topic. Now he's just talking, trying to insult me. Right? So I'm saying you contradicted yourself. I made a statement. You eventually admitted that you came to that same conclusion of the original statement that I made. But now I'm delusional. Sure, buddy. Sure. I'm proving your point with my insane rants. Okay, is anything I'm saying like insane? I know there's no pronunciation, but is it insane what I'm saying? So I went from delusional to insane in 5 minutes. Proving his point. Yeah, sure. Stop trying to be smarter than you are. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. A bit of a dickhead comment. So if the comment was a dickhead comment, and I'm trying to be smarter than what I am, then why did you admit that you came to the same conclusion? So coming to the conclusion, there's nothing wrong with that, but writing the conclusion down for other people to see makes me a dickhead? What? What? You're not making no sense, dog. You said that you came to the same fucking conclusion as me. All I did was write it out. Now I'm a dickhead for writing it? Now I'm trying to be Socrates for writing the same comment, which we both came to the. So what, you Socrates too, nigga? Like, bruh. Yeah, the little kid comes out. And then I'll leave you alone. But he just messaged me 4 times. Come on, bro. Either I'm an idiot or you're an idiot, dog. Someone's gonna have to explain this. We need a third party to sit there and analyze this conversation. Shit is wild. All from a general statement. Yeah, you definitely tried it. You definitely tried it, sir. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like when I talk to people, because I know some things that people don't know because I've been through some shit in my life. Now you can hear that and be like, oh, he's trying to be better. I'm not trying to be better than you. You went through shit in your life which I don't know, and I went through shit in my life which you don't know. This is I'm good at explaining it. I don't know. Most people are not, for some reason or another. God damn. Maybe some people are just smart. Maybe not everybody's trying to be something, sir. And this is what I'm saying, right? Now he's making fun of the fact that I'm not. I don't have any pronunciation. I don't have no commas and shit like that. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Okay, you think smart. You people think that being smart is being able to learn something and then recall it. That's not smart. If that's the case, everybody in school would be a genius. There's a lot of dumbass niggas in school. See what I'm saying? We're on a ball spinning through space, and you're worried about pronunciation. Like, shut the fuck up. Listen to what I'm saying. If you can understand, if you can read it, then what's the point? You clearly understood everything I said because you kept responding to it. You clearly read everything I said and understood it. But now you're complaining about it. You're nitpicking. All these people do is nitpick. All this guy had been doing the whole conversation is nitpicking at little things I said, not the point of what I'm saying. Constantly distracting you. So by this time in the conversation, if you're reading it, you're like, oh yeah, well, he didn't have no pronunciation. Pronunciation has nothing to do with the original point. You're nitpicking. You're like a female. No offense to you ladies, but that's some female shit. If you ever argued with a female, you would know what I'm saying. They will never stick to the point. They'll go off on little subcategories and not stick to the point of what I'm saying or what you're saying. And that's what this guy's doing. It's like once you run out of things to say, now you're gonna like. I'm surprised he didn't go to my profile and say that I'm a ass rapper or something. That's what most of these people do. Somebody did the other day. And then look, the reverse psychology. Everything that you know about everything is wrong. It's like, okay, now you're just being condescending. Once again, that's nothing to do with the point. You're just being a dick. Like, what was wrong with these people, dog? These people are wild. Thanks, Professor. Yeah. You know what's funny, though? You learned pronunciation in school, but you didn't learn what I just told you in school. That's the difference. Nowhere in school that it teaches you the difference between information and knowledge. Because they'll tell you knowledge is in a book. Knowledge is not in a book. Information is in a book. It's only knowledge when you extract that information and correlate it to your life and then understand that information. Then it becomes knowledge. It's not knowledge because you read it. So for all your accolades in school, because I was never the brightest kid in school. I was never the best speller or the best mathematician. Right? Most people, they use those 2 points as to say if someone's smart or not. If you're better at math, you're smarter than most people. No. You can be. If you're a better reader than everybody else, you're smarter than... No, you can be. I can tell you shit you never thought of. Stupid. Dude found Bikini Bottom. That's fucking hilarious. Alright, so since this guy like messaged me like 8 times already. Let's see. Let's see his new comments. Pretty sure he's just trying to cook me, so it's like, whatever, dog. Messaged me 5 times since I made this video. Look. I am making dinner now. Wait, let's start at the bottom. Let's start at the bottom. Whoo! Hoo, 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 hoo. Big one. Pause. Pronunciation, you big retard. If you were anyway educated. You see what I'm saying? What did I just say? What did I just say? See? Now it goes, because you don't have pronunciation, you're not educated. You don't know anything. A person who knows nothing would say that. See, if you don't go to school and learn what these people tell you and recall it, you're not smart. That's what I just said. And now you're proving I don't even have to read the rest, bro. I don't have to read the rest. See? See? Sounding like I'm beyond the wall for coming to a conclusion which you yourself said you came to. The only difference between me and you is you would have pronunciation. If you wrote what I wrote, you would have pronunciation. That you quoted a line that you didn't comprehend on Instagram, trying to act intelligent and embarrassing yourself. Sure, please make the video. I'm doing it right now. No worries, mate. No worries, mate. DM me the details anytime. I surely will. I surely will DM you. I'll probably put it on YouTube because it's fucking 30 minutes long. Yeah. Okay, so he said all this shit, which is fine. Whatever, dog. If you want to, that's fine. All right, but he couldn't stop there. He had to keep going. Okay, let's see the next one. Let's see. So exciting. Maybe I can't understand your concepts because of your bad pronunciation. Okay, you could have, if you would have just Stuck with that one? That's a good one. If you'd have just stuck with that one, okay. But you pretty much were saying the same thing twice, sir. See, now we're talking about, notice how the conversation is switched to pronunciation instead of the original topic of the comment. This is what I'm saying. You took away from the meaning of the comment. Now we're talking about other shit. It has nothing to do with the original point that I was making, because you want to nitpick. See, this is where nitpicking gets you nowhere. Nowhere. Now your mission is to convince anybody reading that I'm stupid because I didn't use pronunciation. You see what I'm saying? You're not even battling the point that I made. This is a fool. This is a fool's errand. Come on, dog. How can you not see this? Yeah. You say that, right? I bet you if I had I want to have a conversation with this person. When you hear this, I want to have a conversation, an actual man-to-man conversation with you, bro. And we can talk for hours about anything, and you'll see that there's no fool over here. I might not be the school smartest person that you've ever met. No, I'm not. If I'm being honest, I dropped out in the 9th grade and went to Job Corps. I'm not school smart. But I've been paying attention to my life for years, putting 2 and 2 together. That's how I'm be able to know things that other people don't know. So which one is smarter? Memorizing information that somebody else told you, or looking at yourself and coming to your own conclusions? That's what I'm good at. I'm not good at reading and writing and spelling, and no, I'm not good at that. So if that's stupid to you, I'll be stupid. But if we have a conversation, I will constantly tell you shit that you never heard. What are you going to tell me? Some shit that I learned in school? Some school shit? Like I said, you sir, you wouldn't have wrote that statement. If I never wrote that statement, once you saw that video, you wouldn't have wrote that statement. You wouldn't been on here telling everybody, hey, there's a difference between information and knowledge. You wouldn't have done that, school guy. That's the difference between me and you. I know that you can learn anything from anybody. You think that because I can't spell correctly or can't write correctly that I'm an idiot. Therefore, you would dismiss everything that I say. Therefore, you wouldn't learn anything. You're a national treasure, my friend. You see? Look. What did I say? What? Okay, see, I'm not smart, but I can predict you, right? Because now, look, 100 hours of dog shit. You see what I'm saying? So now he went to my page, saw that I freestyled, and made fun of it. That's what these people do. That's what these fools and morons do when they can't win a fucking argument. They will go to your page, see whatever's on there, and then make fun of it. That's what they do. You're gonna look bad when you get to this part in the video, sir. Because I predicted you already. Without even looking at your comment, I already knew what you were going to do, but I'm not smart. That's what I'm saying. Smart guy, you're so smart and educated. Why are you so predictable? Because I know you. I know people. This is the whole point. You see how I can bring it back around and you can't? This is the whole point of what I'm trying to say. If you don't know people, like you can have knowledge, right? But the wisdom will tell you how to use that knowledge. If you understand people, you would never correct me. You would never, oh, you don't have no pronunciation, because you would understand that when a person sees that comment takes them out of the meaning. Now they're thinking about how I don't have no pronunciation instead of thinking about the meaning which you yourself said that you came to on your own, the same conclusion. So you know what I'm saying isn't wrong, because you said you came to that conclusion by yourself. So if I'm wrong, sir, you're wrong. Instead of worrying about the message, you're telling people how to critique how the message is delivered. That's what you're doing. That's what you have done. How can this is the whole point of everything. Instead of the fucking message, you're distracting people from the message to make fun of how the message was delivered. That's fucking stupid. Sir. What is the point of that? What do you accomplish? So other people won't come to that conclusion? It's like, Jesus Christ, dog. So don't block me. I'll be back. With your girlfriend? Is that what he meant? Oh, come on, God. Come on, guy. You're just going off the rails, aren't you, my guy? Come on, man. Fucking comedian. Everybody's a fucking comedian, dog. So not only did let's review, sir. All right? Not only did I prove that you said you came to the same conclusion that I did, but somehow you want to distract people from that conclusion. I also proved how predictable you are and easy to read, even though I've never met you in my life. Remember, I'm stupid because I can't pronunciate. Right? Not only have I never met you, don't know you, but I still predicted you because I understand people and you're a person. And I knew you were going to go to my page like everybody does. This means if my page was full of gardening videos, you would have went to my page and said, "Oh, you're a shit gardener." This is what you do. This is what fools do. All this stuff to distract from the fact that I was right in my original statement. I was correct. So do you agree with my original statement or do you not agree with my original statement? Like, fuck all the other bullshit, dog. It's all this other shit is just bullshit. It has nothing to do with nothing. All right? You think that Jesus Christ, dog. You haven't even realized that there's a lot of people on this earth. All right? Just because a person could have never ever went to school, can't read, can't write, can't spell at all, but could tell you some information, or you know what I mean, that could be beneficial to you. For you to try to dismiss that person because he can't read or write is asinine. Children can't read or write, but they can tell you some crazy shit, can't they? You, sir, have a very small mind. A very small mind, a tiny way of thinking, right? The fucking jokes. People that want to joke a lot when there's not time for jokes are like this. You got cooked 3-0. 3-0, 3-0. Oh my God. It's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're gonna be blown when you look at the video and realize it's 40 minutes. You're gonna have to eat another dinner plate, dog. Anyways, like, I think I proved my point. Like, I just made a general fucking statement, and these people went off trying to be. You're trying to be smart. You're trying to be right. Trying to be correct. When all you had to do was shut the fuck up and understand, like everybody else did. So what? I misspelled a word. So what? The pronunciation isn't there. That doesn't take away from the meaning of what I'm saying. If you let it, it could. But a wise person, maybe a person like, okay, maybe he's not that good at that. But me being not good at a pronunciation doesn't mean that what I'm saying is false or wrong. There's two different topics, dog. All you did was distract people from the message by making them worry about how the message was received, which is foolish, my friend. It's a foolish endeavor. I can't wait. I can't wait. Please respond to this. Please. Oh, God, please. Oh, God. Oh, you about to be my new best friend, dude. Oh, my God. I love it, man. I love it. I love the interaction. Like, at the end of the day, I love it. I love it. Because people need to see shit like this. It's good. It was good. I have no animosity or whatever towards you, sir. Like, I don't. You honestly, you made my day. Oh my God.